aphasia. We are going to learn today about this. By definition, aphasia is inability of a person to communicate due to language disorder. Inability of a person to communicate, to express verbally because of language disorder. It's called aphasia. There are generally two types of aphasias, very frequently spoken, that is BROCA's aphasia and sensory aphasias in the neurology wards. When you're looking at the patients in the neurology ward, post-stroke or in trauma wards, you see the patients are suffering with motor aphasia or sensory aphasia. Now, let us first try to understand what is this motor area of speech and what is the sensory area of speech. Because the neurologists, they tell, see, this person is having motor aphasia because his BROCA's area is injured or damaged. And the same way, he is having sensory aphasia because his Wernicke's area, which is present in the left cerebral hemisphere, is injured. So, this problem is there. That's how we talk. So now let us learn what is this BROCA's area and Wernicke's area. So we are just trying to draw the superolateral surface of the left cerebral hemisphere. Now the superolateral surface is showing one central sulcus, pre-central sulcus, post-central sulcus. And here you have got the lateral sulcus. The lateral sulcus showing the posterior ramus, which is very deep, cutting the frontal lobe from the temporal lobe. Okay. Also, this lateral sulcus has got a limb which is running horizontally, and this is called anterior horizontal limb of the lateral sulcus, and another which is going up, and that is called anterior ascending ramus of the lateral sulcus. So that is the horizontal ramus of the lateral sulcus, and this is the ascending ramus of the lateral sulcus. Now here you get an area called 44 and 45. So the 44 and 45 are called pars opercularis, that is area number 44, and pars triangularis, that is area number 45. So this 44 and 45 together, they constitute the motor area of speech called BROCA's area. Understanding? This BROCA's area is responsible for the outcome of the speech. It is responsible for our expression of the speech. Okay, we are speaking out, verbal expression. The response is because of the BROCA's area. If you see the temporal lobe, you have got, this is the superior temporal sulcus. This is the superior temporal sulcus. Above the superior temporal sulcus, this area is called superior temporal gyrus. The posterior portion of the superior temporal gyrus has got an area which is called Wernicke's area or area number 22. That is the Wernicke's area. This Wernicke's area is the sensory speech area or the sensory area of speech. This Wernicke's area is responsible for the understanding of the speech, which you call comprehension. So when somebody is talking to you, when somebody is asking you something, you are able to understand. When somebody asks me, what is your name? I am able to understand. That is because of area number 22, Wernicke's area. And then what will happen? This information which I have got, that somebody is questioning me, this knowledge, oh, somebody is asking me and now I have to answer, I have to respond. That is possible because of this BROCA's area. That is area number 44 and 45. This transmission from area number 22 to 44 is by a band called ARCUATE FASCICULUS. This ARCUATE FASCICULUS, this is AF, I am trying to write, but this is arcuate fasciculus, which is also called as superior longitudinal bundle. This is also called superior longitudinal bundle. Actually, arcuate means in Latin curved. Okay, so through this, the conduction is happening from area number 22. What is being spoken is understood, and what is understood is taken to the BROCA's area through this arcuate fasciculus or superior longitudinal fasciculus. Imagine if a person is driving, okay, and he meets with a road traffic accident, or if there is a stroke. So when he is having an injury, then the area number 22 is damaged, the Wernicke's area is damaged. Then what happens? The patient is not having any comprehension. He is not able to understand what you are questioning him, what you are talking to him. His understanding ability goes off. And there is some problem also in the arcuate fasciculus. Even this is also injured because it is very close to the area number 22, the site of injury, what we are trying to talk. Then the person, if you are asking him a question, he is talking very fluently but irrelevantly. He is talking fluently, no doubt, but irrelevantly. For example, if you ask him, what is your name? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. This is his answer. Did you have your lunch? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Did you take the medicine? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. So there is one particular word or sentence which he keeps on repeating and repeating, which is called echolalia. What is echolalia? He is going on repeating one word. And what type of speech it is? Irrelevant speech but fluent. Briskly he is responding to answer. So it is also called as fluent aphasia. It is also called as jargon aphasia because here the person is talking irrelevantly. You're understanding? And if you look at his mood, he is cheerful, he is happy, he is with a smile because he is unaware of his deficit. The patient is unaware of his deficit, so he is cheerful. Now coming to the BROCA's area of speech, imagine if this area is damaged, then how is the patient? The patient is able to understand the question. Now somebody asks me, what is your name? Then I know my name is, and I am not able to talk. I am not able to express. I am not able to speak out. There is a lot of hesitation. There is a lot of pausing when somebody talks, and after 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, I am able to talk just few words, few syllables, not a complete word. So I am in distress, I am in pain. Sometimes tears are coming out of the eyes of the patients because they realize that they are not able to communicate. And this is also called as non-fluent aphasia. It is also called as motor aphasia. Please understand, in case of motor aphasia, the person's IQ is absolutely normal. He is unable to communicate verbally. With his mouth, he is not able to talk. But if you show him, for example, one chalk, this is chalk piece, if you show, the patient will make a gesture, writing. If you show him a key, then he will show opening the lock. If you show him his son, the patient will tell. So he is making a gesture, my son. So this IQ is normal, only expression is not there. You are understanding? He is understanding the situation. Comprehension is very much intact. Now coming to the injury to arcuate fasciculus. Imagine if arcuate fasciculus is injured or the superior longitudinal bundle is injured, then you get a condition called conduction aphasia. Now what is this conduction aphasia? This conduction aphasia is a condition where the person is unable to write and read. So when he is not able to write, it is called agraphia. He is not able to read, it is called alexia. Or difficulty in reading, dyslexia. Okay, so he can't write, he can't read, and that's what we call it, conduction aphasia. Reading and writing are impossible or very tough for the person. That's what we are trying to call it as conduction aphasia. And now there is something called paraphasias. Okay. Now paraphasias, these are the words, the person, he is using similar words or the words which are rhyming instead of the right word. For example, if a person is seeing a cat, he won't say cat, he will say rat, he will say bat, or something he will tell. Or he may say dog. In the same way, if he is asked to tell what is this number is 45, but he may say it is party 5. So he may say it is party and that is 5 instead of 45. You're understanding? So if you tell institution, I am in this institution, for that he can tell I am in this constitution. So the rhyming words are used or similar words are used instead of the correct word, and that's what we call it as paraphasias. Now when people are suffering with such disorders, you need not be really upset thinking it is the end of the world. There are speech therapists, so you can send these patients to the speech therapist once you refer. These speech therapists will help the patients, and definitely their help will make these patients improve. And the ability of the brain to repair itself is called brain plasticity. The brain is having ability to repair itself, and that is called brain plasticity. Okay? Because of this brain plasticity, yes, to a certain extent, there can be improvement once these people are referred to a speech therapist. Thank you.